Mm. Should I go up in weight? To be honest with you, that actually felt, I don't know, that felt kind of, I won't say easy. I mean, it definitely wasn't easy, but it felt pretty good. I almost kind of want to do it again for like just another rep or two and see. But I know if I do that, it's probably going to take maybe a rep or two for my actual set because I'm just, you know, burning more energy. But yeah, I don't know. Now that I said it out loud, I probably won't do this again. Um, mm, I don't know. I will say though, as I'm progressing up through these warm ups, my chest is still a little bit sore from Monday's workout. Um, Nothing bad or crazy. Definitely nothing to where I can't train chest today, but I feel it's a little sore still. I don't like that, but well, I mean I like it in terms of just knowing that the workout Monday was effective, but trying to train chest again while it's a little sore. Yeah, I mean it's not always the best thing to do probably, but like I said, it's not terrible. It's just a little bit. I mean I know I can. I'll say this, probably stupid, but I've definitely trained through more soreness than what I'm feeling right now, so it should be fine. But yeah, I don't know, man. Honestly, I'm thinking of just doing a set with this weight, and if it turns out to be light, just add a little bit like I always do. Um, but then again, part of me wants to add a little bit right from the very first one. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, I went back and watched those first couple sets of warm ups. And some of you may have noticed and probably wondered, why is he grimacing and why does it look like he's struggling with just the bar? And then when I throw a plate on each side, it's not even that I'm struggling, but even when I'm just warming up the bar, I'm always trying to feel that tension in my chest. So I'm grimacing because as I'm coming down and flexing it up, I'm trying to squeeze my chest the whole time, which it's a little more forced whenever you don't have much weight challenging you. But you can still feel it with no matter how much weight you have on there. It's just the more weight you have, maybe the more natural it is to feel it. But then again, the more weight you have, the more you might want to, and this is unknowingly sometimes for some people, but the more you might want to incorporate other muscles to help you lift it. So it can actually start to take more tension off your chest if you're not careful. But yeah, you can feel that tension with any weight. So that's why you've seen the grimaces on my face. Um, but yeah, that that's why you hear a lot of bodybuilders say, it's not about how much weight you're lifting, but how you're lifting it. And there's a lot of truth to that, but like that's just for getting big, in my opinion. If you want to get big and strong, it's at least for a couple sets, like I always do, 2 or 3 sets. I feel like you need to lift some pretty big weight while also feeling that tension and controlling it, both. So, but anyways, yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this first set with this weight, and we'll see how it goes. I think that was 12, but with my counting abilities during a set, I definitely wouldn't bet on that. So it was around 12 though, give or take. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm kind of like, in hindsight, I mean, it's easier to say this now, but in hindsight, I kind of wish I started a little heavy like I wanted to. That was pretty easy, actually. Pretty easy. Mm, yeah, let's go up and wait. I got to turn my music up for this one. Holy crap. What a rep to finish that with. See, every time I finish a set with a rep like that, and I still have a little bit more to do with that same exercise, most of the time I know it's gonna make the next sets pretty tough. Because you got, I mean, just look at how much energy I use just to get that rep. So, now don't get me wrong, it's not going to stop me from doing as many more sets as I want, unless they just get really, really tough. You know, my energy just kind of shits out. But yeah, that's like I love finishing with reps like that. But a lot of times that's why I like to save those kind of reps for the very last set. And I know some people hear that and they probably think, well, then aren't you holding back on the sets before that? It's like, no, I'm still giving a lot of effort, just rather than finishing with the rep like I just finished, where it's almost not even going up. Like it was damn close to not going all the way up to lockout. Rather than going to that, I stopped one before that. You're still gonna see the same gains. You know what I mean? So just save it for the last one of each exercise. That's how I look at it. What do I know though? All right, like I said, I'll do one more, and then I'll probably strip some weight off, just like last Thursday. Bring my grip out a little wider, and I'll probably just do one set this week. My wrists are a little, they're not hurting, but they just feel off, if that makes sense. And I think it's because I did those two sets really wide. Um, that's a lot on your wrist, man. If your wrists aren't used to that, it can create problems sometimes. So rather than doing two sets, I'll just do one really wide grip, try to focus on the chest, and then we'll move on to something else. Up. It was actually a little better than I thought it'd be. I will admit to saying that last rep, I did stop a little short of where I normally like to at least get depth wise, but it's because I wanted to get it. But I was pretty confident if I went down to the normal depth that I go to, I don't think I would have had it. I think either way, it would have been fine, but I just wanted to end on actually completing the rep. I don't know, maybe it's just something I need to get over, but all right, like I said, go down to 2 plates now. Just do one little kind of set to cap this off, wider grip, and yeah, it'll be good here. Now remember, this is not a drop set. It's still a normal straight set like the previous three I just did, just with lighter weight, form, different form here. Again, I wouldn't recommend doing this unless you have enough experience to kind of know what you're doing. And if you have weight that you know you can handle pretty easily, don't be trying to one rep max changing your form like this. That's just stupid. So, all right. Um, Shot right there. let's try to do some triceps if my elbow will let me. It feels a little better today, but it's just it's been one of those situations where it'll feel good, and then as soon as I start to do some tricep stuff, it flares up quick. So, like I said, I'll try it, but I'm not gonna make any guarantees. All right, I think I'm gonna settle for some single arm tricep press downs here. I just remember the last time I did these when my elbow was actually bothering me a little more. I don't know, it made it more manageable because it was like I could focus on one arm at a time. So like when this one's bothering me, I can really just focus on what I'm doing with this arm. When I'm doing both, I mean, again, you're doing both, so you can't just focus on one arm. Then also, I felt like if this started hurting too bad, like on with the ropes or something, I would kind of start to lean or compensate a little too much with my other arm. So, I'll see what I can do here. I'm gonna start off pretty light. If it feels good, I'll keep climbing weight, and then I'm only gonna do 3 sets. I think 3 sets each arm. Then hopefully by the third set, I'm using a weight that's pretty challenging. I can only get like maybe 12 times. It's a good rep range for this, in my opinion. So this one I might get close to 20 if my elbows feel good and everything. So yeah, let's see if I can even do this. It's a big if. I know this one will be fine. So you know what? Actually, now that I say that, let me start with this one to make sure I can even handle this. Okay, some slight discomfort. It did get a little worse as I progressed through the set, but I think I can manage it. Um, Let me just do this arm, and then I'll kind of think about it. But I think I can handle 2 more sets. All right, let's go just one notch heavier here, and see how that goes. Like I said, I think I can handle 2 more sets, so we're gonna try it at least. Oh. Ah, wow, that felt better in terms of the pain, like whatever's going on with my elbow, but it felt, or I got a lot more of a burn on that set. Like all good things. Everything I'm saying here is a positive. Okay. These feel really good now. Woo, oh god. All right, let's add 3 of these smaller little plates, and I'll do one more each arm. Man. What was that? Like only 7 or 8 reps or something? I'm fine with that though. Like that's pretty challenging weight, but still high enough reps that I got exactly what I wanted out of it. Uh, Holy shit. So I was just adding like a half second, roughly each time about a half second squeeze at the full contracted position. I was trying to do that for every rep. I may have missed a few, but 90% of them I was doing it like that. And the stimulus that I got right now in my triceps, freaking crazy, dude. It's crazy what just adding that extra half second squeeze can do. Mm. That's something I would recommend if you're having trouble feeling a certain muscle, chest, triceps, legs, whatever. If you kind of just add just like a half second, not even a full second. So like you're doing this, you come down, squeeze, go back up, squeeze, just like a half second. Do that for whatever, really, all everything you're training, all body parts, but specifically if you're having trouble feeling one certain one, like I said, just adding that half second squeeze to make sure you're actually squeezing that said muscle can be a nice little nuance to add to your training if you don't already do it, to kind of help feel it more. You know what I mean? And over time, I think you'll like the results that you see, because that was what I just did. Was, and my triceps are blown up right now. All right, let's stay right here. I'll kind of set the tripod up a little better, but let's stay right here and do some seated cable flies. All right, same thing here, really. Like with the one arm tricep press down I just did, trying to hold that full contraction, that squeeze for like a half second roughly, and then just go back, get a good stretch, repeat, over and over again. Nothing really crazy or out of this world with what I'm doing right here, but most of the time, the most basic stuff is usually what works the best. Anytime you see someone in here doing some crazy, weird, fancy, or just stupid, sometimes it's just stupid looking shit in here where it's just like you don't even know what muscles they're hitting because that's how crazy the exercise looks that they're doing. Most of the time, that's a crock of shit, really. There are some few times where, there might be a super advanced coach or lifter and they're just doing something to try to break through a barrier or whatever. But most of the time, it's just someone trying to get attention, in my opinion. Because most of the time, like I said, the most basic, simple stuff works in here the best. That's why most of the stuff you see in here is what they were doing in the 80s, just maybe the only thing different is that the equipment has upgraded with a lot of things, but a lot of it's the same, man. So yeah, let's do one more. And I'm probably gonna do a drop set. I really like the way this is feeling. So one more drop set, and then I'll attempt to do some more triceps. We'll see if my elbow will let me. Oh man. Oh, that was good. Let me just stay right here and I'll grab the rope and I'll try to do some rope tricep press downs. I know it's kind of a lot of the same stuff I've been doing for triceps lately, but when you have an elbow that's bothering you, you got to kind of limit what you do. So, All right, not much. Let's go up and weight just a little bit here. See if I can make it a little more challenging. All right, same thing. Add just a little bit more weight. And it's probably the last tricep exercise I do today. Be 6 total sets. Pretty much right where I want to be. So, okay. Let's just stay right here. I'm gonna roll a bench back over here. I'm gonna do a nice fly press combo. It's something I did a couple weeks ago. I finished with it, and I really like the way it stimulated my chest. So let's finish with that. All right, so the difference here that I'm doing, I gotta try to make this kind of quick because it's gonna fatigue me. But rather than coming like this with a lot more of a straight arm, a slight bend, but my arm's a lot more straight. This is how I do my flies. Well, this fly press combo, I am coming back more like I'm pressing. See, there's a lot more of a bend in my elbow, and then I'm kind of fly slash pressing it to the contraction. So that's the difference. But let's get it. All right, you know what? I think I'm about to lower the weight a little bit. I think I'm hitting that point in the workout. Strength is starting to go down pretty good, so let's bring it up one. All right, we're gonna try to finish pretty strong here. I lightened the weight, so I only rested like a little over a minute. We'll do this set, do a drop set, and who knows, might even do a couple drop sets here. I want to finish strong. If I don't finish like this, I'll go do some deficit push-ups. But if I do this set, a drop set, maybe just one drop set even, I'll probably stop there. All right. Okay. On these drop sets, I'm probably just going to go up one notch in weight each time. All right, one more. Okay, I think we're done. Oh man, what a way to finish a workout. Like on that last drop set, don't get me wrong, like I felt it mainly in my chest, like you want to. But on that last set, I mean, pretty much everything was burning. My chest, my forearms for some reason, my shoulders, even my rear delts were kind of burning. So that was kind of the sign telling me to call that the last set because I was pretty. I think I'm pretty much done. I mean, yeah, I could probably go around back and do one set of deficit push-ups like I always do, but honestly, I don't think I need to. I did one straight set and then two drop sets right there, so I think we're good. I think the chest is about as pumped as it's gonna get. So, but yeah, while it's still pumped up, let's take advantage and pose real quick. All right, short and sweet like always, but yeah, I'm still doing my intermittent fasting. So yesterday and today, I skipped breakfast and lunch. I haven't eaten it all yet today, and it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, like, I'm actually surprised that my energy levels aren't super down, but I've only been doing this for 3 days now. So, you know, it might kind of hit me out of nowhere. So that's why I might afford myself one cheat day each week because my calories are going to be so low for the other 5.5, 6 days. I can actually afford to cheat, and it'll keep me from crashing. Hopefully, get a little bit of carbs in me and stuff, more calories. That's the that's the idea. We'll see how it works out. It might not work out like I want, but yeah. So now we're done lifting weights. I have to go do 20 minutes on the bike, and that's it for today. So tomorrow will be shoulders and back. Because last Friday I did shoulders, lower chest. Tomorrow will be shoulders and back. Might throw in a couple sets of lower chest to finish at the very end. We'll see though. But anyways, let me go do my cardio. Be back tomorrow.